Got a bit of an upper body opener today for our slow flow, a nice shoulder, chest, etc. So quite nice for a change. So let's just go down to our mat. So we're actually going to start lying down on our fronts. So we're going to come down onto our bellies, and then we're just going to rest our foreheads on our hands. That's it, and then just close down the eyes. Move around slightly till you find a comfy spot on your hands. And just the body melt into the mat here. Just check in with the upper body, how's the tightness in the shoulders and the chest feeling. And see if we can loosen it up a little bit. Just start to take control of your breath. So breathe in through your nose. And then breathe out through your nose. Another breath in. And then a breath out. Right, breathing in. And then breathing out. Just keep going with those lovely deep breaths, maybe filling your belly. Push into the mat as you breathe. Maybe you notice the movement in the back of your body more now that you're on your front. Lovely, and we're just going to start off with a little shoulder opener. So we're just going to slide that left hand out to the side with the palm down. Your right hand comes underneath your right shoulder. Bend your right foot and then roll it over onto your left hand side. Let your head drop. And we're just going to take this first lovely little stretch here to open up the body. Keep the hand there, or if you want to take it deeper, feel free to place your right hand on your lower back and pull your right elbow open. But if you want to take it slow to begin with, just keep that hand flat. Great, just keep breathing there into that front of your shoulder stretch. And then we'll release, we'll come back onto our fronts and we'll just switch out the side. So we'll bring the right arm out, left hand underneath the shoulder, bend up the left foot and then roll on over onto that right hand side. Drop the ear down towards the mat. Maybe the left hand might come onto the lower back. That feels good for you, and then pull your left shoulder open. Feel that heart opener there. Couple more breaths, just breathing into it. Just hold this one just for a little bit longer to begin. And then exhale. Release, start to come back onto your front once again. Now both hands in, just slide the hands kind of in line with your boobs, bring them down a little bit. Then push into your palms, squeeze the elbows, just lift your chest forward and up. Hold it there. And then release. Great. Now start to lift the hips so the hips come above the knees, and slide your hands forward. Find your first puppy pose of your practice. Start to melt your forehead or your chest and your chin down to the mat as you sink on forward. Great. So just keep breathing there. Keep drawing the lower belly in. Keep straightening out through your arms. And then start to slide your hips back onto your heels. Find a little child's pose. Soften the forehead down, but lift your palms up so you're on your fingertips and try and melt your chest towards the mat. Try and get that stretch for your spine. Take it inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands back in towards you, come to kneeling. Great, slide your knees together, bring your fingertips behind you and away and just try and push your chest open. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling, arch your spine slightly. Now as you inhale, start to reach your hands forward and all the way up. And as you exhale, imagine you're about to circle your hands around, but then come to cross your right arm underneath your left arm and take your eagle arms. Lovely, now inhale, slightly arch your spine, lift the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows in, chin in towards the chest, squeeze it there. That's it, just work into the shoulders. And then next inhale, we'll just open the arms up, little cactus of the arms. Exhale, switch sides. Left hand underneath, cross the hands. And as we inhale, we lean back, open the arms up. Exhale, draw those elbows in, find that squeeze, let the head drop, hold it here. Great, now start to release those hands once more, cactus the arms, inhale. And as you exhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. You're going to clasp your hands and turn the palms up towards the ceiling. So really stretch on up out those hips. Now start to keep the hands clasped, but bend your right elbow and start to move the hands behind the head in a circular motion. So you're bending into your right elbow, into your left elbow, and just moving in that circular motion. That's just going to open up the shoulders. Great, and then switch the direction and take it in the opposite direction. That's it, just wake up, run room. One more breath. And then exhale, let's reach the arms down and round, bring them forward. Let's take it to our tabletop position. From here, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze forward. And exhale to round through the spine, chin towards the chest. Again, inhale, drop the belly, open through the chest. Exhale, we round. Once more, inhale, dropping the belly, opening through the chest. And then exhale, round through the spine. Then just start to tuck your toes, lift your hips, and come into your first downward dog. So a little bit of movement there, feel into the back of the legs. Breathe into any tightness. Nice. And then we'll start to just lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. We'll bend the knee, open through the hip. Then inhale to re-extend the right leg. And then exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. And drop your left knee down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Bring your hands to clasp behind the back and then start to squeeze your fist. Move them down the thigh as you sink your hips forward and open through your chest. Switch on your left glute here. Just take a couple of breaths. Keep sinking the hips forward. Keep opening up. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. As you inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, send it back and then round, let it drop. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, back and round. Once more, inhale, reach it forward. And then exhale, back and round. Frame the right foot, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee as you inhale. And then exhale, try and straighten through that right leg. Nice, let's take a little stretch there. Then bend into the right knee, step your left foot forward, feet hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Great, from here start to bend into your right knee, keep your right hand or fingertips on the floor. And as you inhale, left arm reaches up. Start to bend the left elbow, bring it behind the back, and then pull that left shoulder open. Find that little rotation. Then inhale, reach the left hand up. Exhale, release it down to the mat. Switch sides, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bend the elbow, bring it behind the back, heading for your inner left thigh. Pull your right shoulder open, find that twist. Then inhale, re-extend the right arm. Exhale, release the right hand down. Then soften through those knees, start to roll all the way up the spine, taking your time. When you get there, as you inhale, you're going to reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Then bring the hands to clasp behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the palms, roll your shoulders open. And then exhale, fold forward, keeping the clasp of the hands. Soften the knees if you want to. Great, release the hands down. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Inhale in our high plank. And as we exhale, we're going to lower our knees. Now keep your bum lifted as you try and bring your chest and your chin down towards the mat. So your bum stays sticking up in the air, the chest and the chin come down. Nice. Now untuck the toes, slide forward. Inhale, peel your chest forward and up. And then exhale, release. Send the hips towards your heels, child's pose. Loosen out the back. We'll just take a breath in here. And then exhale, start to come forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Great. Then from there, left leg, inhale, starts to lift. As you exhale, bend that left knee, open through the hip. Then inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands, drop the right knee. Bring the hands to clasp behind the back. Start to squeeze the palms together as you roll the shoulders open, lift the chest. Now tailbone draws under as you try and sink the hips forward. So keep pushing into the front of that left foot, into the top of the right foot. One more breath. Exhale, release right arm down. Inhale, left arm reaches forward and up. And exhale, circle it behind and down. Inhale, reach it forward and up. And exhale, down and round. Once more, inhale, reach it forward and up. And then exhale, place it down. Inhale, untuck the right toes, lift the knee. Exhale, straighten out that left leg as best as you can. We'll just hold it here for a breath. And then exhale, bend into your left knee. Now step your right foot forward, hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Now this time start to bring your hands behind your back, opposite hand to elbow in this fold. And just lift your chest up halfway so you're finding that nice straight spine. Have a tiny soft knee if you need to there, really stick your bum back. Pull your shoulders together, find that nice long spine. And then come all the way up to standing. Bring your hands onto your lower back so your fingertips face up. Start to engage your glutes, push your hips forward, draw your elbows together, lean your head back, take a breath. And then exhale, forward fold. Find a halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Inhale in your high plank. And as you exhale, lower your knees, that same variation, hips stay lifted as the chest and the chin come down. Now snake forward, inhale, peel your chest forward and up. And then exhale, release, straight to downward dog this time. Great, take another breath there. And then soften the knees, step, walk or float your way forward. Feet hip distance, find a halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Same thing, hands clasped behind the back. Lift your chest up halfway. Tiny soft bend in the knees there. Sit the tailbone back, lengthen the crown of the head. Now start to come all the way up to standing push into the heels. Place the fingertips facing up on the lower back. Push your hips forward, draw your elbows together as you inhale, open the chest, lean back. And then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And then exhale, step it back, high plank. Inhale in your high plank, and then exhale, vinyasa of your choice. Alright, from here, right leg starts to lift as we inhale. Once again, we'll just bend the knee open through the hip. Then inhale, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, the right foot steps through. This time, let's rise up, high lunge, inhale. And then warrior two, as we exhale, drop the back heel, hands to shoulder height. Now start to bend the right hand, bring it to kind of the middle of your shoulder blades. Option one, left hand just rests on that right elbow, push it down. Option two, bring the left hand behind the back. Maybe you bind, maybe you don't. Bend into that right knee and just hold it here. Almost lean your head back into your arm. And then take it into kind of a reverse warrior with the bind. So as you inhale, lean back, open up. Then exhale, bring that right forearm to thigh or to the inside of the right foot as the left hand goes up and over by the ear. Great, now bend the elbow, bring the left hand to the back of the head. Inhale, pull the left elbow open. Then exhale, draw the left elbow in towards the right increase. Inhale, left elbow opens. And then exhale, draw it in. And again, inhale, left elbow opens. And then exhale, release your left hand down. Now frame your right foot, spin onto your left toes. Big push, inhale, the left leg lifts up. Just come into a standing split for a second there. Maybe an extra breath. Now start to soften your knees. Bring your left knee to the floor on the outside of your right foot, so that you can sit those hips down onto the mat. Great, now we're going to find a cross-legged position, but have your right foot slightly in front of the left. So normal cross-legged, but right foot's in front of the left. Bring those hands to clasp behind the back. Now inhale, squeeze the palms, roll the shoulders open. And as you exhale, you're just going to see if you might be able to lean forward. Use the weight of the hands to maybe tilt you a little bit more forward. If this is too much, just release the hands down and walk them forward. That's it. So just breathing into, this is a shoulder stretch, but also you're going to feel this in your hips. Maybe your head reaches the floor, maybe it doesn't. Great, one more breath in. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Now place the fingertips on the floor behind you facing away and uncross your legs so your feet come out in front. Now keep your hands where they are but shuffle your bum forward slightly. That's it, and then maybe shuffle it a little bit more. And then push into your hands and try and pull your chest open and lift up so you get a nice stretch through the shoulders. Keep the feet down or maybe engage the legs and point the toes up towards the ceiling. But keep pulling the shoulder blades together. Keep opening up. Great, take a breath in. And then exhale, release. Cross the feet. Maybe you can push off, roll forward. And then step it back. Let's take a vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Alright, left leg, inhale, starts to lift up high. We'll start to bend the knee and open through the left hip. Now inhale, re-extend the left leg. Exhale, the left foot steps in between the hands. Rise up, find a high lunge to inhale. And then exhale, warrior two, hands to shoulder height. Now you've got your same options. Option one, left elbow bends, hand on the back. Place the right hand onto the left elbow, push it down. Or maybe there's that bind there of the right hand. I can't actually touch on this side, but I'm just going to hold it there, doesn't matter. Maybe lean your head back into your hands, open up slightly. Now as you inhale, keep the bind, reverse your warrior. Exhale, left forearm to the thigh or to the inside of the foot as that right arm lifts up and over by the ear. Pull your right shoulder open. Now bend the right elbow, hand to the back of the head. Inhale, open up the elbow further. Exhale, let it roll in. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, we roll it in. Once more, inhale, open it up. Exhale, roll it in. Drop the right hand down. Frame the left foot, spin onto the right toes. One big push. Inhale, that right leg starts to lift up. So just holding that standing split. And then we'll soften through both knees. Start to bring the right knee to the mat on the outside of the left foot. And then you should be able to sit the hips on the ground. Great. Now left foot slightly in front of that right foot. Nice, get comfy. Hands, either just walk them forward or once again clasp the way that's not comfortable. Inhale, open up your chest. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Maybe fold over the legs. Head doesn't have to touch, but just work that direction or just release the hands forward and walk them forward. Great, breathe into those hips, breathe into the legs. And then slowly release. Lift the chest back up. Once again, hands on the floor behind, fingertips away, uncross the legs. Keep the hands where they are, slide the bum forward. And then push the chest open. You can even be on your fingertips here as well. Maybe the legs go up towards the ceiling, just working a little bit of leg strength there as well. One last breath. And then exhale, cross the feet, roll forward, send it through a vinyasa or just straight into your downward dog. Great. From here, right leg starts to lift. Start to bend the knee open through the hip. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, the right foot steps through. Start to windmill the hands up. Come into your warrior two once more. Now we'll clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale, squeeze the palms, roll the shoulders open. And exhale, humble warrior. Fold to the inside of that right leg. So you're obviously working upper body here, so keep squeezing the palms together if you can to get that deeper stretch into the shoulders, but keep relaxing into that front knee so you can feel the inner thigh stretch. Great, then start to bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Turn to the side. Inhale, hands to the hip, turn your toes in. And then exhale, start to hinge from the hips, fold forward, wide leg fold. Release the hands down in line with the feet. Great. Now from here, reach your right arm forward. as if it's almost in a down dog arm. Reach that left hand underneath to take hold of your right ankle, and then start to gently pull on the ankle so you twist. Gaze underneath that armpit, feel that lovely upper body rotation. Right, then release that hand forward and you'll just switch the side. So right arm underneath, take that left ankle. Start to pull on the ankle as you find that little twist. And then release. Walk both hands forward as if you're in your down dog with the arms. The legs stay as they are. Activate the thighs. Try and push your chest through your armpits in this shape. Take a breath in. And then exhale, walk the hands back in towards you. Now walk your hands all the way to the front of the mat. Frame your right foot. Inhale is our high plank. And then exhale, we can lower ourselves down onto our bellies. Great. From here, fingertips come behind the ears, tiny bit of back work. As we inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the feet. Now bend the knees, reach the hands back, but don't grab the feet. Just imagine you're trying to grab them. Keep lifting the knees off the mat, keep lifting the chest. One more breath. Exhale, release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Push the hips to the heels, rest in your child's pose and soften. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Another inhale. And an exhale. And then start to come on forward, round through tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Left side, inhale, the left leg lifts. As you exhale, bend the knee, open through your hip. Inhale, re-extend. And then exhale, the left foot steps in between the hands. Windmill the hands up, find your warrior two position. Then clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, squeeze the palms, roll the shoulders open. And then exhale, humble warrior. Fold on down to the inside of that left leg. So keep both legs strong. Keep just releasing and relaxing the head down towards the mat. And then we'll push into the feet, rise all the way back up. Hands to the hips, straighten your left leg, turn the left toes in. It's going to turn to face you. Inhale, open the elbows. And then exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips. Drop your hands down in line with your feet. Great. Variation, start to tiptoe your fingertips over towards that left leg. See if you can take hold of behind your left calf with your hands. Now keep your right hand where it is. Maybe you see if that left hand might reach up towards the ceiling. Maybe you bend the left hand, bring it behind the back, eventually heading for that inner right thigh. And then pull that left shoulder open. Otherwise, just take a variation that works, just walk towards that leg, pull in. And then you'll release and we'll just switch sides. So the fingertips walk over to the right leg. You see if you can maybe take hold of somewhere that you can use it to pull your head close. Maybe your left hand takes hold of your right ankle and then you start to lift that right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe it stays. Maybe you take that bind of the hand behind the back and then see if the shoulder might pull open. Great. Breathe it there. Another inhale. And then exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Find a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward, frame your left foot. Inhale is your high plank, step it back, hold it here. And then exhale, lower yourself down onto your mat. Great, now only come into this if you feel that you're open enough. If you want to take a variation, just take the same as before. If you feel your spine's open enough, bend your feet up. Now you're going to reach your hands around. Option 1, go around the outside and take the outer edges of the feet. Option 2, you can take the inside of the feet. So whichever feels good, you can also take the ankles here as an option. So when you're ready, as you inhale, you start to kick your feet into the hands and see if those knees will lift off the mat along with the chest. And we don't want to let the knees open too wide. Imagine you're pulling them together or just towards one another. Keep kicking up, keep opening the front of the body. One more breath in. And then exhale, release. Release your hands in front, rest your forehead onto your hands. And then just wiggle those hips from side to side, let them release. Great. Hands then come underneath the shoulders. Let's send it back, child's pose. Reverse all that, come forward, drop the forehead. Nice, breathe it in. And then breathe it out. And then little variation here, maybe just bring the palms to touch. And then bend the elbows and try and almost push your chest down towards the mat. This might just stretch the triceps a little bit. Back of the arms. Breathing in. Breathing out. One last breath in. And then exhale. Release those hands forward. Let's just come forward into a tabletop position. One round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze it forward. And then exhale, round through the spine. Nice. Cross the feet behind you. Roll your hips back and bring those legs out in front. Nice. So you're taking to a forward fold from all that kind of chest opening now. Let's reverse it. So inhale, the arms reach, flex the feet. And then exhale, hinge from the hips as you fold forward and just take wherever is comfortable over the legs. Nice. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Pull the shoulders onto the back body there. And then release. Come on up. Let's take it into a twist. So left knee bends in, cross it over the thigh. Left hand on the floor. Inhale, the right arm lifts. And then exhale, bring that right elbow outside of that left knee as you rotate through the body. If you have your bind here, feel free to go into it. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. Just feel that lovely rotation through the spine. You've got one more breath. And then exhale, counter twist. Little twist to your right, unwind back in towards center. And we'll just switch out the side. So right knee draws in, cross it over, right hand behind. Inhale, left arm reaches. And then exhale, left elbow goes outside of that right knee as you sit the body up nice and tall. It's quite important there That's a straight spine twist. You push the right toes into the mat again. If you have that bind, you can take it. Great, and then release. Start to twist opposite direction, rotate through the body. Feel that stretch. And then exhale, release. Come on forward. Now we're just going to make our way down onto our backs. We'll do a little bit of glute work just to stretch it before we close. So coming down. Feel like we've done enough upper body, so let's just take it into our pigeon. So cross the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Draw the right knee in towards you, and then either wrap your hands through or take the foot option. So that figure of four. And really try and get nice and deep into that stretch. Encourage the left knee away from you. Draw that right knee in. Really breathe into that stretch. Great. And then the feet stay as they are, the hands open out, cactus or a T. Drop the knees over to the right hand side. And then just let the head drop to the left. And that left foot can either be flat on the floor, or you can kind of cross the legs, cross the shins so it goes deeper. Just focusing on the middle bit of our body now, just twisting out the lower spine, breathe into it. And then come back in towards center. And we just switch. So right ankle crosses on top of that left thigh. Draw the left knee in towards you. Thread the hands through. And just start to pull the left knee in, push that right knee away. Just keep breathing into that stretch there. A little bit deeper if possible. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, open the hands out. Start to drop those knees over to the left hand side. Maybe wrap it around the shin and then drop the head over the right shoulder. Feel that lovely deep twist. Just really close the eyes down now, let the shoulders soften, start to let that sense of relaxation start to come on over. And we'll just come back onto our spines one final time. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself one final big old squeeze. And then exhale, release. Release the legs out long. Release the hands away from the body with the palms facing up. Let the eyes softly close and let all that upper body work. Just allow that upper body to melt now. Feel like your heart center, your Anahata chakra on your chest feels open, open to receiving lots of energy. Just let the cheeks droop. Let the forehead soften. Just breathe it here. You are ready again to start to gently wake up the body, add some movement, and then start to find a bigger stretch, hands above the head or draw the knees in, and start to roll on up to one side or up and down a few times. Just take about 5 or 6 breaths, eventually making your way to seated. And then when you get back, find extra length through the spine, bring your hands to your heart center, or that opening we're doing today. Just think about your heart being open to both giving and receiving love and energy. Let's take a nice full breath in through the nose and a big sigh out. I invite you to bow your head towards your hands. Namaste.